Hey guys, Monday, June 30th, 2025. Let's see what the Black Widow wants to do today. So far, the Black Widow has just been in Chop Fest. Also, she's been in the cloud on the daily chart, so she's really not giving us any clues. Only thing I kind of suspect is that seasonality-wise, it dips down around July the 4th, and then she pops. So I don't know if that's what she wants to do, but I figure I'd give you a heads up. Value area high, she's having a tough time closing up there at 379. Point of control is right here at 354, smack in the middle. And it looks like she's going to hit there and maybe find support. If not, hit back down to the value area low around 328 to 325. So far, this low held at 336. But it's just pretty much chop fest. Looking at the Elliott wave theory, still that 310 high is that wave 5. We got an A, B, C. And then we got an A, B, C. You see the ellipse. Hold it here as support, but we're kind of below the channel. And I got some targets here just in case that's where it wants to go. There or up here. It's like around 413. This is around $3. Stokes are to the downside, so it still hasn't resolved yet. So I figure I'd give you a heads up on the Elliott wave count. Looking at the simple glance, you can see that the MACD is still negative on the weekly. We're back in the MOBO, below the 20, above the 50 right here. And it looks like the weekly chart, MACD is about to turn over. It's about to cross over. So let's see where we close this week. But I think it looks like it may want to push lower. And now the surprise would be around, you could say July 4th, around there. That week, those days, it maybe bounce, but you know, that's just speculation. I was just looking at the seasonality charts. Looking at the daily, this is why I don't like trading it when it's here. I don't trade when prices are in the cloud. If I do, is on my own risk if I get chopped up. But you can see that there is support here around that 355 and also the 350 area. But you can see that it did break down and found support at the 200. So you got the 200, you got the 50, you're in the cloud, I think by, depending where it's at, if it holds the point of control, by the 3rd, it'll be out of the cloud and then it'll be open space. So maybe I could wait to there, then there, and if the seasonality work, July 3rd, or pretty much this week, maybe it may bounce, but too early to tell. MACD is about to go negative, and we are already taking out the point of control, which is 361. Looking at our geometry, we're hovering around 2 key angles of the APF. So far, that's holding. Looking at our channel, you can see that we're still here. We haven't broken out, done anything. Just holding there. And my FT levels, you can see that this has become resistance here. Probably might be support down there. Anything else here? I think in regards to the geometry circles, we hit the 75%, which is here. So I don't know if that's going to affect it to bring a turn here. Right there around 630. And that kind of lines up there. So I don't know. Maybe it's just nothing may happen, but I'm still watching it. In regards to the SO, the 3/4 worked out well. The last one we have is going to be 725. So I don't know if it's going to go down to here, turn, or it's going to go up here and turn. So it depends where it's going. But so far we have a channel developing here that if it does get down there, bottom feeders may show up and then bounce it in conjunction with the July 4th rally or seasonality. Let's look at our midpoint charts and we'll end this video. So far, a little weakness on the weekly. Mobile's already in. Stokes are kind of unwinding. It's just kind of going sideways. Hopefully it holds 353. Next one will be 319. So that's the weekly. The daily, you probably are going to be in chop fest until you close below 356. And we have to get above 375. And there's good support here at 346. If it comes down, you need to hold at least 337. That's the low of last month. And maybe bounce. Mobiles are negative, waves of negative. Stokes are just kind of choppy, really. Nothing directional wise. And we got change of contract here, which is the Q. NGQ 4-hour PPS sell signal for this week only. 370 is a line in the sand. We're already now below it. Here's this 200 SMA coming across. Maybe it finds support in the US session. But if it doesn't, you can see the waves are negative and we haven't cracked the mobile yet. Still around, you can say 65, but the Stokes are giving you clues. A PPS sell signal, and you got the 200 SMA 357 and the mobiles at 359. So if we get below that, high probability we're going to get to 351 and maybe test 337. This is the line in the sand for the week. And then lastly, for today only, you're already below the midpoint, which is 363. Next support will be 357 and then the low 351. Extreme to the downside 339, which kind of lines up with this pivot here. Almost this pivot right here. These are your extreme targets, 345, 339. Now, if it surprises us in the US session, finds support somewhere around here and bounces up, target would be the high 375, 380, and 386. So those are your extreme targets for today. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that gas.